Good morning, we are back once again. It is Saturday, it's occasional vlog time. Probably going to be a quiet one this weekend. Normally about now I'd be telling you what plans I'm going to do with the garden, but there's a couple of reasons why that's not going to happen this weekend. Number one, the weather's changed. Actually, it's not really a reason because I quite happily go out there and carry on in the rain. The ground will soften up a little bit. But number two, on Thursday night, I was leaning funny on the couch for a while. Got up and went to bed and suddenly realised I put my back out. It's okay now. It's only Saturday, so it's not a major injury or anything like that. But I do just need to take it a little bit easy this weekend. I'm just seeing if I can get myself a can of cola because I'm a bit thirsty before we crack on. I found one. There we go. Yeah. Unfortunately, I've not slept the best the last couple of nights. I actually had just a day off of work, which is the first time I've had a day off work in over a year. Just because the thought of sitting at a desk for 8 hours with a bad back was not going to be a good thing. It was like if I took a couple of paracetamol, it was fine. But then when the paracetamol wore off, it actually made me feel physically sick if I tried to move because it was so sore. And I can only really lie on this side in bed. If I lie on this side, it bloody hurts. But yeah, it's not as bad now. It seems to be easing. So I will be taking it easy today. And we'll have a relax and see what we get up to over the course of the weekend. We got some nice food in. We may be able to get out for a walk if the weather holds off. But it is not looking great for weather, to be honest with you. I think we got until next Friday with rain. Now pretty much every day. And then Saturday, Sunday next weekend's going to be nice. So hopefully we can do something then. Or at least get out in the garden again. As for the garden, no updates really, and nothing's changed other than all the wood pretty much is now gone. We got rid of it all at the tip, all of the fence panels and stuff. The only two bits left are those two bits of shed roof, which I've kept for now. I've put them behind where the fence posts are on the ground there, in the hope that I can stop the encroaching ivy madness a little bit more, just keep it off the fence a little bit better. I don't think it's going to work. But they're there anyway, and I can always go and retrieve them or whenever in the future as well. I haven't ordered any new fence panels yet. That'll come at some point in the summer, I'm sure. But yeah, in advance of yesterday, anticipating that today my back might have been worse. We'd got all the shopping in, so no Taylor Farm shop this week. Just your basic plain old Asda stuff. I think we're going to get a takeaway tonight. I think we're going to get Chinese or something because I've not had one for a while. And yeah, we're just going to have a nice relaxed weekend, I think. I feel like this lot haven't been in the video so much of late because I've been doing so much stuff outside, but this is Reginald's favourite place to sleep, isn't it, mister? Right where I sit. He's a good boy, this cat. This is the cat you need if you want snuggles. He's such a snuggle monkey. He comes and sits in your arms and just wants pets and cuddles. I'm going to assume his sister and brother are upstairs, probably asleep on our bed, curled up together. all of the two younger cats absolutely love Archie, so they'll tend to gravitate around him. Certainly this guy does. If Archie comes in the room, this guy usually follows him. Give him a few pats and then he snuggles back. The other day he was sat in my arms being all sweet and cute, and he likes kisses on his head, so I have to give him kisses on his head. And he likes kisses on his head because after a little while he doesn't purr much, this cat, but he does start to drool. So he drooled all down my arm. Gemma did surprise me with some Mike and Ike root beer float flavoured candy. It's chewy Mike and Ike things. If you've tried those in America, just those, but root beer flavoured. Quite nice actually. They just look like little jelly beans, but they're root beer flavoured. Can't wait to get back to Florida for root beer. Good root beer. Struggle to find any good ones over here other than importing it, which costs a fortune. Well, I'm in the back bedroom. I'm going to have a bit of a tidy up declutter session, listen to some music under the watchful eyes of David Hasselhoff there. Still not managed to get rid of that. I need to cut it up and throw it in the bin. This room's a bit of a mess, if I'm honest, because for some reason I tidy it and then it just gets messy again. And currently it's in a messy phase. So while I'm in here, I'll maybe tidy it up again. I want to get rid of some of the Lego. This is predominantly it's Star Wars Lego now. There's a few sets on this that aren't Star Wars Lego that I'm going to pull down. because I do have some more Star Wars bits that I want to put up there. Mainly ships. And to be honest, I don't like the positioning of that anymore. It feels a little bit off-centre. It's all very busy. And while I tidy up, I'm going to listen to that And So I Watch You From Afar album that I picked up the other week. It's such a good album, this. I'm really looking forward to listening to this on vinyl. This band can be a very energetic, kind of over-the-top math rock band with lots of angular guitars, and but this album's super chill. It's just a really nice, warm album. It sounds really good on vinyl too. It does still have some of the angular guitar sounds though. Some of their other albums, there's loads of that on, but then loads of like really low beats, and it's like really energetic sounding. This one's a bit more of a come down type album. I think this bit is one of my favourite parts of this album. It's so simple, but it just sounds like kind of a like fluidy, underwatery sound. Really pretty album. So I did recently notice as well that Mogwai had soundtracked this new Netflix documentary. The soundtrack is fantastic for this. It's proper my like Mogwai sound that I really like. So I'm really enjoying this soundtrack. I need to watch the series as well. But yeah, this is my laptop, my old laptop that I use to edit on. It's connected up to the stereo, so I can just listen to a bit of Spotify over it while I'm tidying and stuff. And just taking a moment to watch the Biffy Clyro show from the Radio 1 Big Weekend. I'm not the biggest Biffy Clyro fan in the world. They do put on a good show though, and I don't mind them, pretty good. But I always watch because the backing guitarist is Mike Van Aert, who I go and see went to see twice last year, both in Empire State Bastard with this guy here, and also on his solo stuff. Well, we are loads more organised now in here, and is what I would be saying if we were any more organised. I've sorted some Lego out. That's all I can do at the minute. Started trying to move stuff around, and I'm like, if I do this, I'm just going to aggravate my back again, so I've stopped for a minute. Well, I'm listening to Cult of Luna and Julie Christmas, which is very heavy, apart from this part. And I've cleared off this shelf here, so I've got some room for more Lego, and there's a few bits gone off up here as well. Bonus Mando, bonus K2SO, bonus Kookaburra. Well, while I'm relaxing, listening to this very calming music, I've just noticed the weather's changed for tomorrow. It's now sunny all day, so hopefully we will be able to get out and get a bit of fresh air. My back's feeling pretty good now as well. I'm not sure how much of that is paracetamol, but I did only have one paracetamol this morning, so nothing too strong. Well, it's about that time. Gotta go and pick Gemma up. Actually, my back was feeling so good earlier that I got some kitchen work done, so it's tidying done, so that ended up being pretty good. Then relaxed on the couch for a little bit. So I'm going to go pick Gemma up and we'll catch up with you in a bit. Gemma's home and she's got beef broccoli for us for tea.
Broccoli.
You alright, sweetie?
Yeah.
Looking forward to a bit of food?
Yeah, I'm starving.
Good.
Busy day in work.
If you went to the same Chinese as us on Saturday and you didn't get your salt and pepper chips, we're sorry, we didn't realise they were in our bag. On the plus side, we got salt and pepper chips for tea tomorrow. For my birthday, Gemma got me one of these Philo animal tracking bracelets. It's a little bracelet like this. The other day they sent her a code for a free one, so we just claimed that. And now we've got Rosie the snow leopard and is it Nook the polar bear?
Nook, yeah.
Yeah, so we can track both of them on the app now, and it should update you where they're up to. Well, we're watching one of the films of all time and drinking Lucky Beer. Any Epcot fans will recognise that one. We had this before we ever went to Epcot, actually. Good morning.
Good morning.
Did you have a nice evening last night?
I did, yeah.
We watched a couple of films.
We did.
Both of them were reasonably alright. One of them, obviously, the Minecraft film was daft, but watchable. And then what was the other one we watched?
Speak No Evil with
Yeah.
James McAvoy.
Which was a Blumhouse one.
Blumhouse production horror.
We weren't expecting much as a result, but it was actually alright.
Yeah, it was good.
And then we found out it was a remake. Oh, you've disappeared off the camera.
Back.
It was a remake of a Dutch film, so we probably should have watched the original version.
Yeah, we need to find it and watch it.
Yeah.
The real language ones are original language.
Yeah, like Rec was way better in Spanish than it was,
yeah.
when it was remade. Anyway, we're going to go out and go to the Makers Market that we went to the other week at Croxteth Park. So we'll probably do a bit of a walk and see where we get up to. The wind's bad today, so we'll see how we get on. The wind might stop us, but we just want to get some steps done, don't we?
Yeah, we just do steps around the park and come back.
Yeah.
Steps in it.
Exactly. Oh, it's very sunny out there.
It's very windy. It's sunny.
Sunny but windy.
But very windy.
All right, let's get ready and we'll catch up with you when we get to the park. So we're in the park, and the spot where we get dropped off, we can choose to either go straight to the hall or head towards the stables. So today, for a change, we're going to go and head towards the stables and see if we can see any horses. And so while it does sound very windy, it's not getting to the ground very much. We get the occasional bit of wind blowing by. It's actually up in the trees quite high, so it's quite pleasant in the park, and actually really warm today as well. Doesn't look like they're using these fields anymore for horses, does it? They're all a little bit overgrown. Stables is round to the left up that way, where we were hoping we might see some horses here. We were a little bit a bit confused as to how quiet it was, and turns out the riding school actually closed in 2021, which is a shame. You used to volunteer there, didn't you? Yeah.
A free riding lessons and looking at the ponies.
You're like, ooh, I'll buy it. No, apparently they closed because the council wouldn't agree lease terms with them on the site, and then COVID and stuff like that, so it's a bit of a shame, isn't it? Because kids used to come from all over to ride it.
Yeah, we used to pony club and everything here.
Oh well, there we go. Let's continue on and get over to Croxteth Hall. And here in the park, just like in our garden, the rhododendrons have bloomed. They've got a lot more than we have. We just saw one that was bigger than our garden, the whole bush.
And you could go inside it, and I've had picnics in there when I was a kid as well, when it's been raining.
Look at these. Big shelf fungus on the tree, I think. It's cool. Indeed, we are now at the hall. We've just come from a different angle from what we did last time. And the fur is, if it's on still, is down there. I don't know if the wind might have stopped them, but it looks like it is on. So.
Walking around with bags.
Oh, so we're safe then. As I say, at this level there's not that much wind at all. It's quite pleasant.
It's quite shaded and sheltered where the fair is.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
There's a sausage dog.
There's a sausage dog. Here we are. We can get in there, but we always come in through this bit past the coffee place. Not quite as many stalls this time. Let's see if there's anything different, I guess. And the wind might have put a few people off. Got some cool stuff though, look. The felt, the crochet. So lots of funky stuff on sale. Quite a few of the same stalls we've seen in the past, which doesn't surprise me. Lots of doggies about today. Picked up some rum for the Liverpool Lost at Rum Company as well, so we're going to give that a try. Just grabbing something from this stall as well. Artistic Creations by Gill. Fantastic. Also getting some brownies and school cakes from baked by Nicola. It's really good. Gemma's gone for pistachio. Yeah, we did pretty well though. We hit 3 stalls. We could have gone to more. We were thinking of getting a barbecue sandwich, but we will definitely have to try that at some point because it looks good. It was always going to mag you. Today it didn't. So if it's raining next month, maybe we come back and be quiet again. I don't know. But we are going to do the same thing as we did last time. We're going to walk towards West Derby now. Going a slightly different way this time, but it'll meet up. I wonder if Myascore College ended up taking over the stables actually. Yeah, this is this beautiful bridge is under Croxteth Hall Lane. It's also a Pokestop. You're still playing Pokemon Go. Was it 5 years and another owner later? Owner of Pokemon Go, not Gemma. So the last time we did this walk, we walked that way along the woods over the other way so we could go and see the Highland cows, and they were all over this side. So what's the bet? And today we're going this way and they'll all be over that side so we can't see them anywhere. And they had 2 babies as well. Alright. And we did see some the other year, didn't we, when we came to this?
Yeah.
We got very close to some. Yeah. Imagine living here in the middle of the park. The babies are out, look. There it is, the youngster. We've definitely that one there.
One there as well. It's behind this big.
There's another one. From that one, to excuse the wind, There's a little one just there as well. Yeah, with mum. I get a little bit windier here. And I'd say if you were walking this way to go to the fair, you might have been, to the craft fair, you might have been put off the market. But right down where that was, it was so sheltered, we didn't even feel it. Yeah. Well, I just saw something that I'd seen rumoured around here a lot, but never actually seen myself, and that was a parrot flew across and into the trees over there, because there is a wild population of parrots in Liverpool. People had seen them in here. That was the first time I've ever seen one myself. They're not native, they were just stuff that got released over the years. Last time we came up to West Derby, we didn't find the stocks, but they're here just behind these gates.
That would lift up, you put your legs through.
Yeah. And I think, yeah. And there's the courthouse. Sefton's where we went for a beer last time. And we got the hunting lodge there, which used to be called something else. What did that used to be called?
Barry's.
The Barry's. And the Hare and Hounds. Quite a few places you can come for drinks and food around here.
Still call it the Barry's.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone does, because everyone, they don't, those names don't disappear, do they?
Well, we can go in there, or we can go over to Sefton.
Alright,
Or we can go to the Hare and Hounds, which fancy.
let's have a little walk to the Hare and Hounds then and see what that looks like. I've never been in that one. I've got a pint of Wainwright's Gold. £5.70 for 2 beers in here. Can't argue with that, can you? £5.70 for 2 pints. We'll have another one. Actually, ended up being £5.60 for this one. This one's Wainwright Amber. The last one, Wainwright Gold. In John Smith's glasses, as is the tradition. Before we get a lift back, we've called into another pub just to grab a beer apiece. I've gone for Star of Bremen this time. It's my lager of choice if they don't have anything I like craft. That a Red Stripe. And Gemma's got the Peroni. It's not the Peroni though, is it?
No, it is Peroni.
Is it Peroni? They've not had the...
lines.
Alright, okay. Reasons to drink real ale as well. The last place, £5.60 for 2 pints of Wainwright Amber. Here, Star of Bremen, Peroni a tenner. And it is not expensive either. And we are home. You have a nice afternoon? Yeah, it was good, wasn't it?
Racing the rain on the way home.
Yeah. We're home though now. Anyway, we're going to have some nice chicken for tea. Have a relax on the couch. We were going to sit outside for a little bit, but it looks like the weather has followed us home.
No.
We'll catch up with you in a bit. And while we're watching Steve Marsh and his partner enjoy their first cruise, we're also having the chicken that we bought from Asda yesterday and the salt and pepper chips that we apparently also bought from Chibby that we didn't buy.
I didn't order them.
Well, they're getting eaten. Well, it's Monday, bank holiday. My back's fine now actually, it's really healed up well. I was about to consider start doing the gardening because it looks lovely out here. But Gemma checked the weather, in about half an hour it's due to start raining and not stop for the rest of the day. So no progress this weekend unfortunately. It's just the way it goes though, isn't it? That bird that you can hear alarm calling has been alarm calling for well over a week now. I'm assuming it's protecting a nest. If I get closer it'll go quiet again. That's where we are anyway. I really need to get it mowed. Look, this has gone really long now. Get the strimmer on it, it'll be fine. And Gemma's come out now, we're just looking at all of our flowers. Look at this one, all the colours in it. I know, disappeared in it, and the lavender's gone bonkers, it's huge.
It's going to flower that, I think.
Yeah.
And then hopefully we'll get some flowers on the dahlias at some point.
Yeah, whatever these were, I can't even remember.
No.
And we are imminently going to get rain.
Yeah.
Otherwise I'd be out here doing something. I can't really put the brolly up and shelter and do stuff under the brolly because it's so windy, yeah. Oh, the wren just dive bombed Gemma. She's just gone down into the rhododendron bush down here. But you can actually see her actually. Just bouncing around in there. See her there? But we'll give her some space because she's got a nest in the eaves of our house. So she keeps flying back with food to take, presumably there's chicks up there, so eventually we might get some fledgling wrens, which is lovely. Well, I've spent a lazy afternoon playing this game called Roadcraft, which is like the slowest paced game ever, where you basically just drive trucks around and fix roads for people after a big storm. I made a mess of this bit. Well, yeah, we're having a super relaxed one today after our 12,000 steps I think we walked yesterday. Decent amount of walking. And a few beers yesterday. It's nice to have a bit of relaxed time, although I feel like I should be doing something, but with the weather being sort of not rainy but very changeable, it's limiting what we can do today. Anyway, back to me roadcraft. I don't want to fall in the river. And here's a rare occasion. Gemma's building a Lego. What are you building? Simba. Not a Millennium Falcon.
It could be a Millennium Falcon.
There's a trend at the minute where people buy every Lego set and turn it into a Millennium Falcon. Someone's done the Simba one. And we're also watching Kyle's video of Epic Universe. And we've been chatting this weekend about what our plans might be with regards to Epic Universe and the possibilities of visiting there, because we're just coming up to our double-digit dance day. That's easy for me to say.
Dalmatian days for
Double Dalmatian dance day. Well, while Gemma's doing Lion King Lego, I'm doing Star Wars Lego. So let's see what we end up with. So, looking at like the opening day queues, it seems like a no-brainer to do Epic Universe because it's so quiet. But we're also hearing strong rumours, well, it's pretty much confirmed at this point, that they have heavily reduced the amount of people visiting the parks for the opening. So they can ramp up. Gemma's finished. Did you enjoy that, honey?
I did. It was quite an easy one.
It's good.
I like his face. His face was the hardest part. And there's a little poo-poo platter there. Some ladybirds, a snail, a purple croissant, because who doesn't have purple croissants, and a sausage. I think they're all filthy bugs.
Yeah, I imagine they are supposed to be bugs.
But it's a purple croissant.
Very good.
And a sausage.
And that's the Lego set I built, which I managed to pick up in the sales on my birthday. It's a tantive for. I probably should introduce it like this, really. Hang on. Like this, coming in. With just blasters hitting it. And Gemma's done us lamb meatballs and rice. And some garlic bread for dinner. And we're ending our weekend by watching Lisa's travel video to Orlando and enjoying cakes from the fair yesterday. Enjoy, honey.
I will.
Hiya, it is now Monday afternoon. I'm just making myself some lunch. Unfortunately, bread was moulded today, so I'm having to rustle some pasta up. I'm going to do a big pot of pasta up for the foreseeable week. Anyway, yeah, we didn't continue vlogging last night because there was a bit of an incident in Liverpool in the city centre for the celebration for the Premier League win. We just didn't think it was appropriate to continue vlogging. You know, we don't want to speculate anything. We didn't know what was going on, and it's kind of our duty as a vlogging channel not to do any of that sort of stuff and just to find facts while wait for the news to report on it, I guess. But yeah, it's very sad. Thoughts are very much with those affected and injured. Hopefully they'll make full recoveries. As far as we're aware, anybody that we knew had gone to the celebration has been accounted for. There's still a couple of people on the periphery of our friends that we don't maybe know just yet, but we're kind of the opinion that no news is good news there. But yeah, definitely thoughts with anyone affected by that, the horrible circumstances. But that's for the vlog with my dinner bubbling behind me there. I'm going to wrap up now. I'm going to the gig tomorrow, which I guess I could have vlogged, but it's normally about the time we'd wrap up. I'm thinking I'm just going to go and enjoy the gig and not be stood there with a camera for the whole night. I'm seeing Alan Sparhawk of the band Low. He's coming to Liverpool. Never seen the band Low before. Really like their music. Interested to see his solo show. It should be good. I'll let you know how it turns out next weekend, and if I capture any footage we can get it in there as well. But yeah, we're going to wrap up now, so thank you for watching. Look after each other, and we'll see you in the next one.